We got here, guys. What's up with you guys? Another day on the Kickback Network with your boy Cuddy J, broadcasting live straight out of Dallas, Texas. What's happening with you guys? I'm gonna wait till a couple people get up in here. One thing about a YouTube live link is that you just can't go straight to talking on your YouTube live, as opposed to doing a reaction show or a podcast. They expect for you to go right into the source of what you're talking about. But on the live, you got to give people a couple minutes to tap in. That way we can all join the conversation together. And mostly everybody will be tapped into what's going on. I'm going to send this link. All right, guys. Sorry about the delay right there. I had to send the link out to some people, man. Try to get some bodies up in here, some familiar bodies on top of that, Let us know where you're tapping in from. The way we can give you a shout out to your city, your state, your neighborhood, whatever you want to be tapped in for. We'll get my code. Look, I need to get something. We're looking at 22. What's happening with everybody? Finn Crow, what's up with it? What's going down? Finn Crow, what's up? Just Jasper, what's going on? Everybody tapping in. Let's hit the like button. Let's run the lights up, everybody. What's good? What's good? It's your boy Cuddy J, broadcasting live straight out of Dallas, Texas. My showrunner tonight is, do you tip your bartender enough? Not only that, do you tip your bartender and your server enough when you go out to eat or drink at the bar or restaurant? Talk to me, guys. Let us know where you're tapping in from. Jennifer Drunkenville, what's up with it? CG, I see you, my boy. Marissa, Lavoda, what's happening with Marissa? Bye. Get your ass up out of here. What's it do? Just Jasper said, that's a nice showrunner tonight. I'm not trying to, if you're a non-tipping person or you don't, when you go out to eat or you don't like to tip, maybe you need to chime in and where we can teach you a few things, But the showrunner tonight is, do you tip enough when you go out to the bar or restaurant? And they can be your server or your bartender. Y'all hit the like button. Let's run the lights up. It's your boy Cuddy J, broadcasting live out of Dallas, Texas. And we talking about everything. We not just gonna talk about tipping your server. We're gonna talk about a lot of shit. Let's run the lights up, guys. 19%. I guess that's cool. 19% cool. It's just 1% away from 20%. It's 1% away from 20%. We cool with that. I mean, that's good. That's good. See, this is my thing. I think if a bartender or a server do their job, do exactly what they're supposed to do. They do a good job taking care of you. They cater to you. They kept your shit refilled up. They smile, held a good conversation with you, kept the vibe right. You should tip them 20% or more. If they don't do a good job, maybe 15%. If they do a terrible job, 10%. If they just suck, period, don't tip them at all. That's what I go by. That's what I feel like. Me as a person that been in the industry, if I go out to eat and I get bad service from the server or bartender, according to how their attitude is, it's gonna be how if I tip them or not. I'm gonna tip them, but should I tip this person or not because of the attitude that they gave me? So let's run this shit up, y'all. He said I can get 10. Can I get $10 to slime out my grandmama? No, it's on some real shit though. Do you guys tip enough? We had a lot of people tapped in here earlier, man. You got up to about 35 people, man. They ran up out of here. When I started talking about tipping, all the cheap people ran up out of here. See, I came up with this topic, man, because this topic right here is gonna separate the people who be coming up in the chat talking about they got the money and they got this and they call people broke and all that. So we gonna find out how broke people are by talking about tipping. Cause you got people who go out to eat, right? And they whole mind, they already got their mind made up that they're not gonna tip their bartender or server. That's what type of person they are. So you do get them people who you take care of in a restaurant, and the fact that they know they're not gonna tip you, they already give you that kind of like attitude or that energy that like fuck you. Or they don't look at you when they take you when you try to take their order or whatever. They talking down low. They're not looking you in your eyes. They got some type of attitude. It mostly comes from women. Mostly women have attitudes when they go out to eat, or mostly women be the problem with a bartender or a server when it's time to go out to eat. You never see a group of men out at the restaurant, you know, acting the fool that don't know nothing about restaurant etiquette. It's always a group of women. And let's go ahead and push the button, especially black women. Let's go and throw it out there, especially black women. Black women are always known. They might tip good, but they're gonna come with some attitudes. Or they're gonna come with some shit. They're gonna come with some difficulties. Uh, every now and then you get a group of black ladies. When I say a group of black ladies, I'm talking about like 6 or more. It can be 4 or more. They act right. They know how to act. But whenever you get like a group of 10 plus, out of that 10 plus, half of them gonna be, have attitudes or you got to worry about them. I just know. I'm just going off experience. I don't care who gets mad and try to, justify the situation. I'm a person who's been in the fucking goddamn industry for like 20 some years. So I'm only going off what I see and I noticed throughout my years in the restaurant industry, behind the bar, waiting tables, however. I've seen it, I witnessed it. I to a point now where I know what I'm dealing with, whether it's a white person, Asian, Indian, black, Mexican. I know what I'm dealing with. I know what they're gonna give me. I know how their attitudes are. David, what's happening with it, man? Welcome to the Kickback Chat, man. I ain't seen you in a while. What's up? That's right, Dave. That's right, Dave. If you're a person that goes out to a restaurant and you already know you're not gonna tip the bartender or server or whatever, you need to take your ass to the goddamn fast food restaurant to the drive-through, or use that money that you're gonna spend at the restaurant, go to the fucking grocery store and buy you some fucking groceries. It'll probably last you a couple of days, opposed to going to a fucking restaurant trying to run the server or the bartender to death, and the tab be $55 and you give them $3. If a tab $55, you give me five. I'm gonna tell you the standard tip for people, especially black people. I got to go back to you black people again. $5 tip ain't no good tip, y'all. Y'all give people a $5 tip on everything. And then with the tab is $100, you give it 10. You give them $10. No, that's not good. This is not church. You're not paying your tithes when you go to the restaurant, guys. You're not paying your tithes when you go to the restaurant, guys. It's not no 10%, guys. Unless your service was horrible. That's the only way anybody can give somebody 10%. Or just don't go to the restaurant at all. Don't go to the restaurant at all. You're not going to tip good. I'm telling you, if it ain't 20% plus on good service, you shouldn't be taking your ass out to eat. That's word to God. Hey, okay, Tucker, I'm going to go ahead and say this because I ain't trying to be rude, but we don't give a damn about what's going on in that hotel you staying in, cuz. We don't give a damn about your life liquor going in and out of no hotel. We're not talking about no hotel right now, man. We talking about do you tip enough? And then get what? I'm gonna give you a tip. If you get if you get off subject again, we're just gonna tip you out of here. How about that? If you get off subject again, because we're not talking about your hotel you're staying in. We're talking about do you tip enough when you go out to eat? We're talking to the people that got money, guys. People that got money, come up in here. Yes, I'm on food stamps. Yeah, just because I drink Bud Ice, guys, I'm on food stamps, guys. Just because I drink Bud Ice, guys, I'm on food stamps. Yes, you are right. You are right there, Nick Homeburger. You are right. Everybody that drink Bud Ice is on motherfucking EBT. So if I had a glass of Chardonnay in my hand or some rosé, I guess that means I'm a rich guy, huh? That what it means? Cause my question to you, Mister Nick Hornberger, do you tip good? Well, you know what, Nick? You know it shows what type of bitch ass nigga you is. You think a motherfucker because it's a certain drink a person drink, you think they on EBT or food stamps. But since you think that, I go ahead and take that shit. Yeah, I'm on food stamps. Fuck it. Yeah, I can't even tell you what a food stamp look like right now, motherfucker. So yeah, you want to take them on food stamps because I'm black drinking the Bud Ice? I'll be on food stamps. I bet you still live with your mama, you old crack ass nigga. I bet your cracker ass still living with your mama. I don't care what you think Bud Ice equals. You know, if you think Bud Ice equal poor, I'll be poor. Guess what? I'm poor tonight, nigga. How about that, Nick? I'm poor tonight, you little bitch ass nigga. How about that? You get your bitch ass off my channel with your rich ass. Get your rich bitch ass off my channel since I'm so poor with your bitch ass, Nick. Go suck on your mama titty. You carry your bitch ass on so well. You gonna get you up out of here. Sardine breath. I bet your ass got sardine breath just like that dog you got in your motherfucking picture. One thing about me, I ain't never said I was rich or I ain't said I was poor. But since I'm poor, I'm poor tonight since I'm drinking Bud Ice. How about that? Since I'm drinking Bud Ice, I'm poor. I'm gonna be poor for you old peckerwood ass motherfuckers. Let's get back on the guy, the sardine breath guy. How about your mama put the braces on this? How about I put the braces on your mama mouth? Sardine breath. Andy Martinez, what's happening with it, cuz? Yeah, that nigga named Sardine, bro, because he need to shut the fuck up. He don't know who he talking to, old bitch ass dude. I don't even know why I'm talking to a motherfucker that got a dog as a profile pic. You ain't nothing but a dog kisser. It always a dog kissing motherfucker want to come on here and talk with his sardine breath ass. I bet your mama stink. I bet you stink. I bet your ass can't get wet, nigga, and go sit in the sun, nigga. I bet your ass smell like a wet dog. Sardine breath. I bet your ass smell like a wet dog. Shut your fucking mouth. Get up off here, you little bitch. Sardine breath. What other little nigga? Uh, Nick Hamburger. Yeah, get your bitch ass out here too. Before I call your mama. Back to the show, runner guys. Do you tip enough when you go out to the bar? When you go out to the bar, do you tip your bartender and your server well enough? And yeah, you can get mad at my gold tee. How about that, you little bitch? I got the mic, motherfucker. I got the mic. Nah, you got the profile pic of your mama. You got the profile pic of your mama. That's your mama you got on your profile pic with her dog face ass. Olive oil looking ass. That's your mama with her dog face ass. Your dog kissing ass. Stop licking on your dog. Hey, sardine breath. I'm your daddy. Your mama ain't tell you how I was poking her ass for all them years? Yeah, you used to be my stepson. You was my stepson for a long time. I remember you used to pee in the bed when you was 10. You was peeing in the bed when you was 10 years old. Oh, nice Reggie Blunt. I ain't spoke no Reggie, man. Hey, I ain't seen Reggie in 20 years. So if you still talking about Reggie, that means you must smoking on some Reggie. You must be smoking on some Reggie. I bet your shit don't look like this. Your shit don't look like this, old pussy ass nigga. I bet your shit don't look like this, old pussy ass nigga. Yeah, you see that shit right there? That's that good shit right there, boy. Yeah, your pussy ass ain't on that shit right there. You ain't nothing but a bunch of white boys on here don't know what y'all talking about. David Bowes, I know you a white boy don't know what you talking about. Shout out to you Peckerwoods on here. Hey, you know what? Y'all the ones look like monkeys. Look at y'all lips. You got the same lip as a monkey. If I was to show you a picture of your mouth and a monkey mouth, your mouth looks just like a monkey. Y'all the one got the old thin ass lips. The white people, y'all the one got the monkey lips. Have you ever seen a monkey mouth? The same way white people mouth look like. I'm lying, I'm dying. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Sardine, bro. How much y'all electric bill in that double wide trailer you live in? How much your electric bill is in that double wide you living in? My boy said, you got any lady advice? I can't seem to keep one down for some reason. 26, tall, handsome, good paying job, normal human being. Man, you know what? You can't materialistic shit don't get women these days, man. A woman gonna do what she want to do, man, just because she want to do what she want to do. A woman already know what she want and like about a man when she see him. Uh, Sometimes you just gotta find the right one that's for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the woman you going there might don't be for you. That's all I can say, man. Boy, once you take your ass to sleep, boy, it's past your bedtime, boy. Sardine, once you take your ass to sleep, boy, it's past your bedtime, man. It's spring break, nigga, and it's past your bedtime. Your mama got sardine breath and you got sardine breath, so you name yourself sardine breath. What it do, Lisa? Welcome to the chat tonight. The trolls are out. The trolls are out. The trolls are out. No, I got some saltine crackers in my refrigerator right now. I got some saltine crackers in my favorite right now. Let me show. Hey, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of sardine breath. We just gonna set this right here for the crackers. For the crackers. We're gonna put this right here for the crackers. For the crackers that come on, this right here for the crackers right here, guys. All you crackers that coming on the chat, I got a cracker box for you. This right here, I'm gonna give you some crackers. I'm gonna give you some treats for you. All the crackers that come in here talking that shit, I got some shit for all the crackers that's coming up in here, guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shit, we in Central Time right here. It's 10 o'clock where I'm at. Hey, I know one thing. I got some crackers for you right here. I know I got some crackers for a cracker in the chat room. I got you ain't even no premium cracker. You the great value cracker. I don't even know why I got the premium saltine crackers by this nigga. He ain't even the premium guy. He a motherfucking goddamn great value store brand cracker. That's what the fuck he is. Fuck wrong with him. Store brand cracker ass nigga right here. The goddamn sardine breath. You might need to eat some goddamn I'm talking to the crackers in the chat line. Yeah, I got some crackers for the crackers in the chat. Yeah, sardine breath. I got a box of crackers for crackers that's in the chat room. I told you I love being racist to the people that's racist. I love being racist to the people that's racist. Yeah. Now, how about you eat this cracker? You cracker. Polly want a cracker. How about you eat this cracker? Yeah, look. You want some crackers? Hey, you want some crackers? Sardine, I got some crackers for you. Cracker for a cracker. I got some crackers for you. Yep, that's right, David. I'm broke. I got some crackers for crackers. You and your other cracker friend, David. I got a bag, some crackers for you, and I got some crackers for the other cracker. What it do, Dynamite? I got crackers for the crackers, man. I'm giving out crackers for the crackers on here. Yeah, your mama, she loved it. Your mama was over there the other night eating these crackers. She left one thing of crackers up in here with her crack ass. Yeah, with her crack ass. Get y'all crack ass off here. Old hillbilly Joe head ass nigga. Old tractor driving ass nigga. Dirty boot wearing ass nigga. No season on my chicken eating ass nigga. Fuck wrong with y'all crackers and shit. Y'all crack ass up out here. What it do, everybody? What's happening with the Dynamite Girl? What's up with the Brian Allen? What's happening with you up? Oh, here I was trying to. The topic of the night was: do you tip enough when you go out to the restaurant and eat? Whether you're at the bar or at the restaurant, do you tip your server enough? Do you tip your bartender enough? That what the question was tonight was. So these trolls want to come on here and they getting a little offended. You know what I'm saying? So I know that they was crackers, so I bought a box of crackers for the crackers. I bought a box of crackers for the crackers. Here, David, sardine breath. I know you like some crackers with your sardine. But that's the question of the night, guys. How you guys doing tonight, man? I'm getting this thing started. Welcome to the Kickback Chit Chat. Ninja got a 0.5. Yeah, sure do got a 0.5 because I roll men. We ain't like you dumb cracker motherfucker want to put a whole 3.5 in the goddamn what you call them bitches? They call them backwoods and shit. Try to be like you a rapper and shit. You know you don't know how to smoke no fucking weed. What the fuck I want to smoke a big ass fat blunt for? And I'm smoking by myself. You old goofy ass motherfucker, you David Bowes. We know you don't know shit about smoking no damn weed with your cracker ass. And turn them goddamn lights off in that double wide you got. You wasted all the electric bill. Goofy, what's happening with it? Yeah, let me hit this blunt. Let me hit the blunt for the crackers. Yeah. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It ain't nothing but a bunch of crackers on here. Bunch of crackers on here talking. You sure do. We sure do. You know how we taste something. Cause they what you be smoking on some boys, on some hate. But anyway, besides yours, we ain't even worried about these niggas right here in the chat though. They don't even want to talk about what I'm talking about. They too busy worried about what I got going on over here, cause they don't got it going on over here. Oh, so I see Sardine back. And I see Sardine back. I bet you eat out the same bowl that dog you got on your profile pic. I bet y'all share the same bowl when y'all go out to eat. You and your dog on their profile pic. CC Motion, what's happening with it, my man? Shit just chilling, man. Over here, talking about, trying to educate people on do that, do that. I'm not educating nobody. I just want to know, do anybody tip their bartender or their server when they go out to eat at a restaurant or when they go to a bar? I just want to know. And also, while I'm asking that question, I want to talk about these crackers on here. I want to talk about the crackers on here. We got David Bowes, and we got his brother Sardine, bro. So they want some cracker attention. They want some cracker attention. This St. Patrick's Day, they acting like some old crackers they are. This St. Patrick's Day, they want to get out of line. This St. Patrick's Day, they want to get out of line and shit. They want to act like they running in. They might be them same white boys that was running. They ran up in the Capitol behind Donald Trump. They're them type of white boys we got on the line right here. They out of Kentucky and shit in Virginia. They live in the Appalachians and shit. All up in the states and shit. They be fucking on their sisters and cousins and shit. They were doing, David Bowes and Sardine, bro. Yeah, they're the type of white boys to be fucking on their cousins and their sisters and shit. Yeah, them white boys like that, we call them peckerwoods. Yeah, they be hillbilly peckerwoods. They'll fuck on their mama too. Their mama let them. Yeah. Their mama probably was fucking on them when they were little kids. They probably forgot. Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. What's going on in 76ers land? My boy CC Motion giving y'all a little lotion right now. He's being easy with y'all. What's going on in Philadelphia right now? I know that's right, Brian. And that's how I think everybody should feel. Yeah, that's them niggas from the hills that have eyes, cuz. Them niggas, they got they ride in one of them old paddy wagon truck with the little thing on the back where they sleep in, like the little house they got. Yeah, them niggas, they the house of a thousand rejects, devil rejects and shit. The wrong turn ass motherfucker. Yeah, they them white boys, man. When you in the small towns and shit, them sundown towns, when you stop at the store and shit, that's the only store in the town. That's the only store they. Hey, Tyrese back here. Oh shit, man. All right, you throw me off on. I'm gonna get back to that in a little. I'm gonna get back to that. I'm gonna get back to my Philadelphia news in a minute. But what us get with? Oh, I thought. I think we ran. I think we ran them motherfuckers off. They see me. They see my moderator came in a bit deep. They ain't been back on what to do, Fanbo podcast. Venezuela beat the USA in baseball. Okay, I knew that probably was gonna happen anyway. What to do there? East Oakland in the building. I see we ran the hillbillies out of this bitch. We brought up them having sex with their sisters and their mamas and cousins. They ain't want to hear that shit. They ain't want to hear that shit. They thought I was by myself, y'all. They thought I was by myself, y'all. They thought I was by myself. They thought they just like some old Peckerwoods. They want to pick on the black guy and shit when they think he by himself. And then when they see a bunch of other black people, they want to go run and get on their tractors and shit, on their John Deere and shit. They want to go hop on their John Deere when they see the rest of the black people come up in here. And the thing about it, all of them ain't black. You know what I'm saying? Lisa, you got all the fairs. Lisa coming to Dallas this year, y'all. Lisa be down here in Dallas this year, guys. Oh, he back again? David Bowles back, y'all? David Booty Hole. You don't even know what the fuck we talking about bandwagon team. You don't even know what your sports is, nigga. Matter of fact, this ain't even no basketball team right here, nigga. This is a baseball team, nigga. And guess what? I'm sure ain't no fan of this team I got on, nigga. I just love the hat, nigga. It looks pretty. It's the prettiest baseball hat they got in the store. That's why I get it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't from Seattle. I'm not no Mariners fan, but it's just the prettiest hat they got in the store. That's why I got it. So fuck what you talking about, David Booty Hole. You don't even know about sports, nigga. You need to stick to fucking raking hay and shit, nigga, and going to cut corn out the cornfield. You need to stick to riding tractors and cutting corn down, nigga, because you don't know shit about sports team, nigga, old dumbass. Yeah. Your mama should have told you better. Your mama she just said in the stands trying to get some of that black dick for them NBA players and shit. Cheating on your daddy and shit. She didn't tell you that, David Bowles. Your mama didn't tell you how she was just sitting in the stands waiting on some of them NBA players to give that black dick. Yeah, behind your daddy back, David Bowles. Yeah. David Bowles. We're gonna leave David Bowles on here. We're gonna leave David Bowles on here. His hummus toast eating ass. Yeah, get your ass up out here. David Booty Hole. Yeah, that's his name, David Booty Hole. He ain't David talking about David Bowles. You get your David Booty Hole ass. Where your cousin at Sardine, bro? Where his incest having ass, his incest sex having ass. His Arkansas raised ass. Where's Arkansas raised ass at? Tupelo, Mississippi head ass. Where y'all at? Yeah, I like when white boys come in with the racist shit. I ran up in the Capitol face ass, behind Donald Trump face ass looking ass. Yeah, fuck wrong with you? I ran inside the motherfucking Capitol behind Donald Trump looking ass. Your ass on. Let's get the likes up, y'all. The last two lives been going hard, by the way, y'all. I'm back in the algorithm now, y'all. They let me back in now, y'all. We try to touch 40 likes tonight. I got an hour and a half left in this thing. Hey, feel free to donate the super chat. Feel free to donate some gifts. You know, I ain't no begging nigga. I ain't out there. I'm not no pastor, no preacher trying to, ask for your money and shit. But I am somebody, I get tipped. I'm a tipped employee. That's why I want to know how do you tip your server and your bartender enough when you go out to eat. Appreciate that donation there, PTS Demon. Appreciate you, cuz. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Appreciate that, cuz. Appreciate that dynamite, cuz. Hell yeah, we up in here. Happy Leprechaun Day. Appreciate that. Hey, we had a couple of Irish boys that ran up off of here. But they weren't Irish boys. They from the Boondocks. They ain't know, yeah, them niggas right there, they Boondock boys. They chase pigs every day and shit. They milking cows and chasing pigs every day. You know, they always got stains and shit on their overalls and they tank tops and shit. Them type of white boys. We just ran David Booty Hole and Sardine Breath out of here. Yeah. Them niggas, they like to have sex with their sister and shit. Fuck wrong with them. Y'all ass up out here. How y'all doing, by the way? How the hell y'all doing, by the way? Shit. The fuck wrong with them? These niggas need some girlfriends, I swear. My bad. Them Peckerwoods need some girlfriends. Or should I say, them crackers need some girlfriends. Them two crackers need some girlfriends. And shout out to my cool white people on here though. I just y'all the premium crackers, but the boy right there, they great value crackers. You know, I just read the great value. I don't even know why I grabbed the premium box of crackers with them old great value cracker niggas. You know what I'm saying? I grabbed the premium box knowing them niggas was great value. Fuck wrong with them. Yeah, we good. Fanboy. And just to go ahead, Fanboy ain't calling me a blood like blood of Crip, because in Oakland, they all say blood in Oakland. They don't got gangbangers in Oakland. They probably just never started to move in Oakland, Bloods and Crips. But he ain't calling me no blood like a gangbanging blood. That's just an Oakland saying. Yeah. Fanboy from East Oakland. They don't, he from the land of the city of dope. Yeah. Felix Mitchell, you know what I'm saying? Lil D, you know what I'm saying? Them boys. That's where he from. The Ville, E14, Walnut, Seminary. Do you think all-time home run leader would be Griffey Jr. if he never went to the Reds? You know what? I didn't pay attention to. See, I never paid attention to Ken Griffey when he was with the Reds. Only when he played with the Mariners. So, and like once again, guys, I'm not a Mariners fan though. You know, I just like this hat because it's the prettiest hat that they got in lids, besides the 76ers hat. Yeah, y'all in Oakland, y'all say blood and cuz in the same sentence. I've been knowing that shit, you know, it come from the term young blood back in the day, the pimps and players and hustlers. You like, look out blood, look out that young blood. You know, niggas in Oakland, man. You in Oakland, man, you speak to a nigga in Oakland, man, a nigga in Oakland make you feel great. You know, you speak to a nigga from Oakland, man, he'll say some fly player shit to you, man, to make you feel great the whole day. Them niggas got a way of talking up there, boy. Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm familiar with baseball though, man. But yeah, man. When I root for the Mariners just because of this hat though. But they playing against the Phillies. Nah, I'm going for the Phillies. They playing against the Yankees. I'm probably gonna go for the Yankees. But nah, I like this hat though. We ran no goddamn hillbillies out of here, boy. Y'all take y'all ass back in the cabin and go make some moonshine, boy. Go take your ass back there in that outhouse, boy, and make some moonshine, boy. Hey, by the way, man, that show I did 2 nights ago, man, that bitch, the visa still running up, guys. The visa still running up on the show I did 2 nights ago when I was in the kitchen cooking, which I might need to start doing my shows over there now. And while I'm in the kitchen cooking, because people love that shit right there. They cash me out when I get a lot of views in them ads. They cash me out well. I get a YouTube check coming in by like a couple more weeks. I get another YouTube check. I love it, y'all. Every month I get paid by YouTube. Every month. And and the check get bigger and bigger. It's gonna be my third time getting paid on YouTube. I only been monetized 3 months. Hold up. I got monetized in December, my bad. It's going on 4 months since I've been monetized. You know what? Now I'm really tripping. Ken Griffin, I did watch Ken Griffin when he went to Cincinnati because this his last days in baseball was in Cincinnati. I thought he ended up going back to Seattle though, right? Lisa said it's snowing again in Minnesota. Yeah, you know what? You in Minnesota? Hey, it's March. It's supposed to be snowing on the East Coast and up north. It's summertime in Texas. Even though it's a little cold out there, it's gonna be summertime next week. PTSD, man. We ain't ran them niggas up out of here though, man. A nigga off this weekend. I'm off this weekend, man. Shit. I'm thinking about taking my kids, man, to the Netflix house again. You know, we got. I don't know if y'all got it in where y'all live at, but we got the Netflix house in the Galleria Mall. It got the arcade up in that bitch. You got the restaurant up in that motherfucker, and then downstairs you got the event room with like Squid Games, Stranger Things, some other shit they got. I think it's what $40 a person to do those events. But I am gonna take my kids there. Me and my lady friend, we're gonna go meet up there, and we're gonna probably do a little arcade shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I got up for the weekend. Yeah, I seen the Houston rodeo shit. All them women going down there to the Houston rodeo and shit, getting in fights and shit. Uh, you know what I'm saying, down there and shit. I seen the brawl they had in Houston. I seen the brawl they had in Dallas. And it wasn't just the niggas and Mexicans fighting each other. Them hoes was down there fighting too. I just seen that video on Deep Ellum. That's right. The video I did about Deep Ellum, the brawl in Deep Ellum, the numbers are still going up. And I just seen another video, which I should have waited. I need to get on these females down there fighting and shit, pulling each other hair and shit. Bitch get her hair done and shit, get her hair and nail did. Spend all that money getting her hair and nail did. Just to go down there to the event and fight and pull each other hair and shit and break nails and shit. Fuck wrong with you? You know you're gonna go down there fighting and hating and fighting. Why get your fucking hair and nails did? Ricky Anderson. I don't have no favorite baseball player. If I did have a favorite, I want I won't even make. I don't have no favorite. I don't have no favorite. I don't have a favorite. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. If I had a favorite baseball player, I probably would say my nigga. What's his name? Big Poppy, the nigga, the Dominican guy, played with the Boston Red Sox. I liked him. I like Pedro Martinez, the little short nigga right there. He was Dominican. Uh, David Justice. I grew up watching Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan was the beast with that shit. I like pitchers and shit. Too, I like pitchers. What's the nigga name? The big nigga, Frank Thomas, played with the White Sox. That big nigga right there. Frank Thomas. I think even Shreveport, by the way. Well, I don't think it was an actual rodeo. Maybe it was, but they was this shit right here took place in the streets. I'm not mistaken. Fambo, aren't you living in A Sound? You living somewhere in Texas, right? If I'm not mistaken, you somewhere in Texas, right? You from Oakland, but you living in Texas. The bootio instead of the rodeo? Hell yeah, I seen that shit. I see. I'm starting to see more females and women fight each other on video than you see niggas fight. What's going on with that? Oh, you're in Abilene, so you ain't know about 3 hours away from here. Well, okay. You on the other side of Fort Worth. I got a homie that's in Abilene who I was locked up with. I was locked up in Mineral Wells. That's right. Mineral Wells. I was in the Mineral Wells unit. They closed that unit down now. Abilene. I went out there, man. My lady I used to date, her son went on a little football football camp thing in Abilene Christian College. Abilene Christian. We went out there. We went out there about what 4 years ago. Man, it wasn't shit out there, man. You exit off the highway. You got the little store right there. You got a Waffle House. You got a Burger King. You got I think a Raising Cane right there. You got some other shit that was make a left on that side. So when you go up to 12 with the school, that there's some neighborhoods that back there. Wait, we ain't go too far from that motherfucker. We might would have ran up on Daniel Booty Hole and Sardine, bro. We might would have ran up on them boys, them old hillbilly boys. They would have probably tried to do something else. It looked like a sundown town. You talking about the booty shit. I will say though, I ain't gonna lie, before you guys tapped up in here though, when I first started the video, I had walked off and came back over here. It peaked at about 32 people was watching. I think probably 38 people was watching at one time. And then, I started talking, when I started arguing with the dude, they kind of like ran about this motherfucker, you know. Houston and Tyler. Okay, yeah. East Texas, South Texas. Yeah. Hell yeah. Crazy, man. Tomorrow is already a hump day, man. It's already gonna be Wednesday tomorrow. Hey, y'all, and Leo up in here. Did Leo touch up in here? All I know, I hope my moderator. Shout out to the moderators, man, that came up here, man. Tonight we got Lisa, we got Fambo, CC Motion, my boy CC, to my boy Dynamite, he up in here. David up in here. Yeah, okay. I know, that's good. That's good. Okay, yeah. Shout out to everybody. What did I say? Yeah. Them damn trolls, they got about this motherfucker, boy. They said, hell no, we gotta talk to too many people. And we go back in there talking. We gotta go at too many people if we go up in there talking about them this time. What you mean the Prince family? That's your family last name, Fambo? Why is it showing I got two people on the chat on the live, but I'm seeing about three different people talk. Now I know some people probably chimed off in the last 15, 20 minutes. But shit, let's keep the conversation up, guys. Let's keep the conversation up, guys. Uh, and as y'all know, let's jump to the rap. Let's change the subject up, man. Maybe to draw a different type of crowd up here. As y'all know now, man, back to the rap world. Uh, Gunplay and Rick Ross have been going back and forth now about a few things. Gunplay got on the podcast about a week ago, and Gunplay he was part of Maybach Music. He was with the Carol City Click, him, Torch, and S Class and Rick Ross, and they was all solo artists, but they were grouped together. And I guess it was Ross Ross was set up to go first. And when Ross, I guess he was saying when it was Ross' turn to push his solo music, the whole machine was behind him. And then when he was supposed to be next up, which he was next up, he didn't get the same type of push that Rick Ross got. So he went on the show, and I hate to say it, he was complaining because there were people gonna say, "Oh, he sound like he on there complaining because his life is not together, and he the reason why he probably in that position." Which it probably could be, who knows? But they said that Gunplay, Rick Ross was saying that Gunplay, he didn't have a manager. Uh, okay, now it's looking very right. He didn't have a manager to tell him about what he needed to be doing or how to handle his expenses and whatever the case may be. And like they signed him and gave him. What happened? These labels they assign you, man, and give you 50 grand, and there's your play money, I guess. But you think you're gonna make that money back off sales, but you end up owing them for studio time and all this other shit. When you really supposed to just be on the road doing shows, that show money is your money. I mean, you give a certain percentage to your a certain percentage end up going to your manager, but when you out there doing them shows, the label don't get that money; they get the money out the record sales. You sign your contract and think about the contract. They say them contracts be all twisted, man. Like I read the contract. The contract that I signed back in 2010, it bitch is like 13, 14 pages long. And it took me probably about an hour to read that shit, more than longer than that. Me and my lawyer. And the thing looked legit on my end. The only thing that ended up happening is that we ended up not the contract ended up getting trashed because another one of my group members they were trying to they were trying to get a distribution deal. The guy that owned our in-house record label and one of our producers he wanted to get a distribution deal that wasn't going to be it didn't make sense for us to get a distribution deal because we wasn't pushing any units as a group and we didn't even have the money to match them anyway. So the deal went dead. I ended up going to jail and ended up not getting a record deal. Ended up losing the record deal. How about that? Yeah, I'm doing the I'm doing the NCAA bracket myself. Me and Pat. We doing the bracket. I gotta fill my bracket out tomorrow. To be honest with you, I was just asked tonight by the guy that running the bracket. He said, "Oh, you gonna fill your bracket out tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fill it out, man. I'll be busy though, but it's like out of sight, out of mind. If I don't see it or hear about it, I'm not gonna do it. So I guess the best time me probably do it will be tomorrow when I'm around Patrick because Patrick is always talking about it. Yeah, that's so. If you watch the episode or you watch that interview, Fambo, that's exactly what Gunplay was saying. Gunplay was saying that they were pushing Ross when his turn was up to put his music out. He wasn't getting the same energy and volume that Ross was getting from the label, and I think he's I think he was with Def Jam and Ross was with Atlantic, or vice versa. Either way it go, I tell people this all the time, man. When I was rapping, man, and my whole purpose of being in the rap game was end up putting myself in position to when I'm around these certain people, man, and these big important people, I'm gonna rub shoulders with these people, man, to get some game and juice and get in, get in it, get on that boat where they at. It's bigger than rap. Of course, I would have came out with a couple albums and shit, but eventually I would have been let the rap game go, man, and did some other shit, man, and just use my rap moniker just to get business going. It's like you use the it's like you did this to get to the rap game. And once you're in the rap game, you gotta use that rap moniker to put you up here and become a businessman. And that's what I would have did in the rap game. I think Gunplay, both of these guys when they get in the game in the industry, the first couple of years they up in there, they partying and bullshitting and not watching their account. They're not watching their bills. They're not watching their weight. They're not watching their health. They're not doing none of that stuff until it gets serious. But you notice a lot of rappers, man, that stayed afloat in the game. These OGs, these legends like Nas, Jay Z, AZ, uh, Ti, Outkast, Bun B. They all went through some shit though, but these guys are damn near billionaires. Well, not all of them. Most of these guys, all of them are millionaires. But you got the Jay Z's and Nas's, and the Nas is what almost 400 million. He worth $400 million. Nas is at their level now. You know, he and Nas ain't never did no music to make us jump around in the club or gang bang or anything. Nas stayed being Nas, and he became a Nas. That's why Nas can still put music out at the age he is at 52, because the same kind of music he was making, he was 19 and 20. Yeah, Gunplay was at Def Jam. That's right. But I felt like the excuse. I listened to what Gunplay said, and then I watched the video of Rick Ross responding, and Rick Ross was making it seem like, okay, Gunplay, he just didn't handle his business right, and he hope he get his shit together. He's just sitting there really kind of like flexing on Gunplay on the slick though, sitting in the pool and shit. You know, in the background you see uh whatever that was behind it. It was some fly shit. Uh, but yeah, we all know Gunplay had a habit. Uh, Most artists and celebrities, that's where they end up getting the best of them. You know, they might be real talented, but the drugs or the alcohol or whatever, it gets in the way of them, you know, climbing to the top or growing. And I know I feel Rick Ross. Rick Ross say, "Shit, I can't hold a grown man hand forever. It's right there in your face. You messed it up, man." This live started off a good live, guys. I had a good live going, man. Everybody tapped about this thing now. I had a good live going. I'm going live. I'm live, Kim. I'm live. Yeah, they buy expensive things, you know. Like me, I ain't no nigga. I never been a guy that was infatuated with jewelry. You know, I don't care about. I used to have two earrings in my ear, and I used to wear a herringbone back in the day. And I think I had another necklace too back in what last time. I'm not gonna lie. The last I got two necklaces up in. I don't know what they yet, but when I moved, I stopped wearing them. I had two necklaces. You know, I had a necklace with the Niners on there, and then I had one with the 76ers. But I don't even wear jewelry like that. I don't even like wearing watches like that. But I wouldn't be though. I wouldn't be one of those rap artists or celebrities that's gonna throw jewelry on my wrist, my fingers, and all that. I'm not wearing no rings. No, I don't need all that. Of course, uh, I would have got a grill eventually though, but that right there would have lasted. You know, it would have been a peak where I got done with that. But yeah, I want to. It's it's things that you. I would have put myself in position the way I'll be set for life for one thing, and that'll be the first thing you want to do is start out buying a house. Buy the house that you want to that you're gonna be able to hold down for the rest of your life, and you can go down to the family line. I wouldn't be doing the old wild ass shit, trying to catch up with the Joneses and shit. Yeah, you make yourself a target when you get Jerry Period. You know, you get you a fly and get in the car, putting rims on it, and throwing some loud music in the trunk. Um, that draw attention on you. You know, you get that fly car with the candy whip, the candy paint. Uh, Don't live in a small city or small town where everybody know who you is based off your car. And be like, that's the nigga right there, man. Y'all, he got it, y'all. You might got your car hooked up off your job. Your job, you might have you might save up enough money from your job where you was able to fix your car up and make it look nice. And people would think you probably got that dope or you selling drugs. And people would get the whispering and with all that shit right there, they make people watch you. And then next thing you know, they might be trying to do something to you. If they ain't gonna be trying to join or do what you doing or want them or try to figure out what you doing to look that way, they're gonna try to rob you. So even just standing out, doing, and some people they like to flex. They like to showboat, I should say. They think uh they know it put them on a certain statue and they know respect comes with it. Somebody see you in a nice whip, this player or whatever, it make you feel good about yourself because you see everybody, giving you thumbs up. It's how you handle that pressure though. You can't rub it in people's face like that. Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't even buy no car for I buy me a crib first. I wouldn't even buy no car first. I buy me a crib first, and it with that crib, I probably have an old school '85 Cutlass or a Monte Carlo sitting in front of that motherfucker till I get money to put a fucking goddamn Mercedes or Aston Martin or Range Rover or whatever I feel like putting in front of that motherfucker. I'm gonna keep it simple, man. It's chess, not checkers. It's chess, not checkers. Hey Lisa, that's crazy. I'm on my laptop right here, and your one of your short videos is right here. It's not playing. It's just showing all the shorts right here. And this right here is the one accepting 61 years of experience by smelling. God, man, I ain't gonna lie though, man. I wish you moderators would have tapped in a little earlier on the show, cause it would have took away all that other shit that was going on, and I think the live would have stayed at a peak where it was at. Like we haven't hit nobody hit the like button since we've been at 15 likes now, about 30 minutes now. Ain't nobody came in and hit the like button. Ain't really nobody else been coming up in here new. I think I think the trolling get people coming up in here. They like to come in here when they see trolls talking shit, and they want to join the bandwagon and become a troll themselves. You know what? I don't even. I it's very rare. It's rare that I have a money come. It's rare that I have a money conversation. And reason why it's brought up on here because you get people in the chat that want to bring up how much money they think you're making or you making money or I mean I'm that guy, man. if I had you wouldn't know if I had $1,000 or $100 in my pocket. Cause it's gonna look the same regardless. But yeah, you got them niggas that's out there that talk with their pocket. You know, they feel like material shit. And I know I'm kind of like twisting the conversation up because that's what they end up happening. That's why these young athletes and rappers go broke or bankrupt or whatever the case may be because they want to impress motherfuckers. And some of these niggas, they like to impress other niggas more than they impressing a female when it comes to the dollar. They they all about trying to show out on a net show. They all they rather what they do, time? Man, what's up with the time, man? I ain't seen you here in a minute, man. I'm glad you stopped through, man. Blessings, my brother. Somebody took their like away, man. Who did this shit? Appreciate that time, man. I love the good word, man. See, that's what I like. I like when people come in here, man, with their respect, man, and some grown folk shit, you know, on some respectful shit. It ain't even, it ain't even grown folk shit. It's just being respectful. But I know the wolves come out. I know people get a chance to expose they get to practice their racism and their prejudice when they hop on these social medias. That's what I learned about people a long time ago. People get to practice their racism and their prejudice when they on these social media sites because they get to say shit that they be want to say to somebody in public, but they don't say it because they too scared. But like I was saying, you got way too many niggas out here just doing stuff just to try to outdo another nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or to say, uh, it's kind of like what I was telling. Remember that we were talking about toxic, toxic collaboration or toxic competition. You know, are we collaborating or are we are we competing or collaborating to outshine one another, or for growth? 9 times out of 10, when somebody is doing something, buying, spending money on cars and jewelry and clothes, they trying to outshine the niggas that's around them and niggas they grew up with. That way they can say, man, look at me, nigga, I did it. And look at you. Time says, Toxic Tuesday is in effect. Time said, the way the world is today, no more community. We got too many wolves out there. Yeah, we got too many wolves. And the best way to ease that is to be fundamentally in tune to your people. And when and I can look I can look at it when he and when time says your people, I can look at it this way of saying, okay, not just the black people or the black community. It can be the people that's around you. You might have a variety of different people that you have in your life. They might don't look like you, the same color, whatever, but they your people. So it can be looked at as that way, or you can just say look at the community. But you know what? How long black people been talking about looking out for the community, man, and doing stuff for the community? How many years that shit been going on? That's why so many black people, when they come up and they move out the hood, they don't go back to the hood because for so long it's like the black people doing the same stuff they were doing back then to try to get the community right, but it ain't working. It just ain't connecting. It makes you say, damn, how the motherfucking Mexicans they come over here, man, Hispanic, they come over here and build restaurants. The Iranians, the Asians. You just now starting to see a lot of black owned high end restaurants now. Of course, you had black owned restaurants back then, like mom and pops and all that shit like that, mom and pop stores. But no, there's some black owned restaurants now, high end restaurants now. Yeah, Tyler, I don't know if you was on here one time. We were talking about I had a episode saying is social media, oh no, is competition destroying the black community. I had a episode that I did about 2 weeks ago, and it was titled "Is Competition Affecting the Black Community?" And we had a good episode. I had one of my friends on there. This young lady, she tapped in, Miss Pookie, and turned out to be a great episode. And we talked about the toxic collaboration, the toxic competition. Like some nigga there, you gotta have somebody say, "Oh man, I'm doing this right here, man, to motivate my homeboy." At the same time, you can be doing that shit on your homeboy. You know your homeboy ain't gonna get to that level or can't get to that level, but you rubbing it in his face. You know your man can't get this right here, get that like you. But then if he were to get that, get what you gonna end up doing. You're gonna try to copy something better than what he got. That's when it turned into toxic competition. I'm never doing something to try to outdo my homeboy, my lady I'm with, not even my enemy, which I don't have. If I did have an enemy, I still won't be trying to do nothing to outdo him or outlive him on. It's just not me. Yeah, everybody think they bigger than the program, their fambo. Ain't no unity. I mean, with the biggest war in the black community right now, guys, what's the biggest war in the black community right now? In the black community, what's the biggest war going on right now? It's been going on for about 5, 6 years. Can anybody answer? The biggest war going on in the black community, guys? The gender war. The gender war is killing us, guys. Every morning I wake up on Facebook, there's some black woman talking shit or tearing down a black man or tearing down black men. And there's always some nigga or niggas talking shit about black women or whatever kind of, whether they ratchet hoes or whatever. I know I'm gonna be, get what? I ain't gonna say it's a gender war. It's times I get on there and I cap about, raggedy assholes, you know what I'm saying? Black chicks, they need to be capped on, yeah. But I'm talking about the gender war of the black woman and the black man feeling like they don't need one another. The black woman, she got to that point of her life now. They at a peak in life now. They more educated than anybody in the world, they say. And they got good jobs, good credit, and they feel like they don't need no niggas. You got niggas, you know what I'm saying, that feel the same way. And they feel like all women are just, slick, and a woman think every man is a narcissist. All this shit, you wake up every morning, you hear a woman coming. You don't see white people. You don't see white men dogging out white women on social media, on Facebook. You don't see no white bitches talking shit about their white men on social media, unless they ghetto hood bitches. Unless they ghetto around that atmosphere. You know, like you never hear James say some shit about Tom on Facebook or saying all white men, all like they say niggas ain't shit. You'll never see a white girl say all white boys ain't shit. You'll never see that. I ain't finna get no woman no $50,000. What we came up with the $50,000 thing? What the 50,000 came from? Uh, but yeah, you're right. Most of these women can't cook. I know a lot of women that can't cook. I'm talking about in their 30s, 40s, 50s. Can't they well, you gonna say 50, but most of the women I know back home in Louisiana that I grew up with, they can cook. But a lot of these women out here in Texas that I meet, whether they white, black, Puerto Rican, or Asian, they can't cook. They think they can. They got a certain dish they can make, but they can't cook. Your time, you right, you damn, you sure ain't lying time. Like I said, you don't see Chinese women disrespecting no Chinese man. Get what? I don't see Hispanic women dogging out their Hispanic men on social media. We're the only race that dog each other out on social media and let the whole world look at it. And you wonder why when you out in the public, you wonder why people looking at us crazy and shit because they see it, they looking at us on Facebook, on social media, and they see how we acting on there, and they say, "Oh damn," they think we all like that, or they hear a rap song, or they see a movie. They just it's just how it is. People always keep on asking the question, well, we in last place. We in last place because it's our fault. Cause we ain't gonna let each other climb and grow. And when we do climb and grow, you're gonna try to tear us down because you ain't climbing or growing. Or if you want to climb and grow, you're gonna look down on the people that can't get up there. One of the two. Yeah, and I can't you know what? A woman from Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? You know, South Carolina, the Kakalakers, all the southern women know how to cook, I guess, in some kind of way. But I'm only speaking for the women in Shreveport. I ain't even speaking. I'm not even speaking for the state of Louisiana, really. I know all the women that I know and that I encountered throughout Shreveport to this day. Most of them know how to cook because their mama them know how to cook, and if we come from that background, big families and shit, where the woman had to know how to cook. And I think that goes with, like you said, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, the Carolinas, Tennessee. Yeah, yeah, no doubt. But in Texas, I live out here in Texas, and the thing about, I'm pretty sure there's a girl out there in Oak Cliff, East Dallas, or where up in the hood somewhere. There's some women out there that know how to throw down. But I mean, yeah, like I think like like I hate to say it, like we meet, and it's some women. I will say this too. I know some women in Philadelphia, black women, because that's a black. They know how to cook. They can cook. And I'm in Chicago and Detroit. I say the same thing too. They know how to cook, but they have a southern connection too. Even though it's far away, they got a southern connection to they cooking. Like I said, you got some women, most women, they don't know how to cook, but they know how to prepare a dish. It might be some type of casserole. It might be this. It might be that, but that's the only thing they know how to do. Is that dish. They don't know how to cook. They, yeah, yeah. I seen some. There are some black. I know Tommy Satamora. He made a career out of putting black women down. Uh, he's the only one I know. And Kevin Samuels, which he didn't make his career. I mean, his career didn't last that long. He didn't rest in peace. But he's only two guys I know that's grabbing people's attention, dogging black women. There's Tommy Satamora. He's been doing this shit for 15 years, and and the Kevin Samuels guy. There might be there's gonna be another show that did good in the numbers. You know, I feel like it could have did better though. I think people got a little irritated with the clashing back and forth with the hillbilly boys. They kind of like took away the little. I think YouTube probably played a big part in that too. I think YouTube was like, okay, this shit's getting out of hands, getting out of line. There's a lot of cursing going on, a lot of racist shit going on. But God, man, that's gonna be it for me tonight, man. Um, I can't call it. I'm done talking about whatever I was talking about. I will. I said another good live in the building. Uh, I'm gonna try something different tomorrow, man. I might do a pre-recorded show, man. Uh, a reaction. I'm gonna go back to my kickback chit chat show tomorrow, man. Try to see how the numbers do on the kickback chit chat, which I don't have to use that much time because I can just. The thing about me doing the kickback chit chat, I can do a kickback. It's only 15 to 35-minute video. I'm not gonna even hold you that long on those type of videos. I'm gonna say what I gotta say and get out the way. And I'm just gonna just to try to get back on the algorithm anyway with the video, not just lives. Uh, I think I'm doing enough lives and giving them shorts and highlights anyway. So uh, I think I need to get back to the videos, the pre-recorded shows, just to try to balance out my channel and shit. I think that's what YouTube wanted me to do. Nobody not gonna tell me. Now, um, my son mom, she's a white girl. She didn't really know how she don't know how to cook. She learned she cooked chicken Alfredo, and I taught her how to cook that. Um, my oldest daughter mom, she knows how to cook. She knows how to cook. My middle child mom, she's from DC. She knows how to cook, but she cook like they cook up north on the East Coast. She don't really eat all that gravy and shit like I eat. Spotted pork chops and rice and gravy and shit like that. Beef chips and rice. They eat a little different. So hold on, Lisa. What you talking about? Who's unattractive? Yeah, I threw Chicago and Detroit out there. Time. I threw them out there. All right, Lisa. Good night, everybody, man. I'm gonna tap out, man. I'm gonna try to catch up on some news and stories, man. Look through my phone, man. I know I got a lot of text messages, missed calls. I got to catch up with my lady friend. Um, I just got a lot of catching up I got to do, man. I do got a life. I know some people like, damn, Cuddy, man. Do you have a, because they see me on here and they try to see that when do you have a good time? Then they see me having a good time. They like, this nigga right here don't never sleep. I sleep. I just make time for when it's time to do stuff. But like I said, it's time for me to get off this thing, man. I had my fun tonight. Uh, I catch y'all on the next round. It's your boy Cuddy J broadcasting live out of Dallas, Texas, the Kid Bat Network. I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball, and I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.